What's going on, guys? All right, so we're going to try round two. Round two here. Sorry about that. Sometimes you get some technical difficulties, man. It happens. But I think I may have it cleared up. I'm just kind of double checking. Yep, looks like we're good on YouTube now, and we are live on Facebook as well. This is the Movie Idiot Show right here on, obviously, my Facebook Live and my YouTube channel, the Movie Idiot channel, and I want to thank you guys for joining me. And yeah, it's Friday, and we do this every Friday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. We got some stuff going on today. First of all, as I'm kind of pulling up, sorry guys, I'm pulling up stuff here on my phone. I'm doing like too many things at once right now. So we got some stuff. Obviously, it's Mando Day. It is Mando Season 2 launch day, and that is huge, and we are definitely going to talk about that. It's non-spoiler, though. We are not going to have any spoilers on that discussion, so, don't worry about that. It's a non-spoiler discussion, but I am going to do a spoiler discussion on Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 1 tonight at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, so I wanted to let you guys know that. We are definitely going to be doing the big spoiler discussion tonight, 6 o'clock, so if you guys want to talk Mandalorian spoilers, tonight, 6 p.m., that's when we're going to do it. Excuse me, sorry. As I'm like, normally I do this off camera, and I had to obviously start things up again. So, all right, there we go. Okay, now we're good, and I'm gonna jump off here. All right, okay, so we got a lot of topics to talk about today, a whole bunch of main topics. So how does this show work? Well, we talk movies and TV news every week, again, Fridays, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. How do we do that? Well, you guys can write into the show many different ways. You can do themovieidiot@gmail.com. You can do @movieidiot1 on Facebook and Twitter. You can do... obviously commenting on the live streams as we go right now. That's a good way to do it, to interact with the show. And of course, the best way to interact with the show is the tip link. Streamlabs.com/movieidiot. You can comment through the tip link. When you use the tip link for your comments, you support the channel and you support the show, and I really appreciate it. Oh yeah, I didn't get to show off my Mando t-shirt that I got on today. So yeah, and again, we're going to talk Mando in just a little bit here, but we're going to get to our main topics. So the way the show works is I go over about 5 main topics, usually right around 5 main topics a day, or not a day, a week. And then we discuss, basically. That's it. So that's how we do it, and we're going to get started with our main topics. Main topic number 1 today. And guys, I'm already going to warn you. It's a rant day. It's a rant day, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be going into a rant. Amazon argues that users don't actually own purchased Prime Video content. What does that mean exactly? Well, it means that if you go on to Amazon Prime and you buy a movie, you don't technically own the movie, even though it says you are buying the movie. Well, what does that mean? Simply put, if they choose to take the movie off their streaming service, you can't watch it. Yep, that's a real thing. Now, here's what Amazon kind of explains is this. This is more something to do with, let's say you purchased, I don't know, let's go with Borat 2, since that just came out. Let's say you bought Borat 2, and you owned it. And then all of a sudden, Universal, who I think is the distributor of Borat 2, decided that they weren't going to have that on Amazon anymore. They have the right to pull it, which then would leave you stuck without your, $20 or $30 to buy a movie now on Amazon Prime. And that's more what Amazon is talking about when they say this. But somebody brought them to court. A woman brought them to court, and basically she is obviously suing them. But the problem is that she is probably going to lose. And the reason she's going to lose is because she hasn't had any movies where Amazon has pulled her movie. And since she's filed the lawsuit, she's also bought 12 more movies. Knowing full well that this is their policy. And it says right there, like when you go to buy a movie, the policy says that, you don't actually own the movie, and there are scenarios where it can be taken off. So, but I gotta tell you, man, this is just what's wrong with the whole movie system as a whole, right? So, like, for instance, I have DVDs and Blu-rays that I did through Movies Anywhere, and I took the digital copies and I sent them to Amazon Prime, and that's how I can watch them. And, are those digital copies no longer there? Like, where is the rub on this? I feel like if you purchase a movie, that license for that movie should be there forever. Even the studio should not be able to come to Amazon and tell them, sorry, you're not able to carry our movie anymore. We're pulling it off your platform. I don't think that should be a thing. This is not all Amazon's fault, although I think they should be sticking up for their clients, their clientele, their customers. But it, again, just shows, a lot of the things that are wrong with the movie industry as a whole. But yes, this is, as Becca says, what? Yes, Becca, this is a real thing. If you purchase a movie on Amazon, there's a chance, it's a very minuscule chance, but there's a chance that if the studio decides to pull that movie off Amazon, you won't own it anymore. And that sucks. It just plain sucks. And that's how I feel anyway. And I know, like, this lady, again, like, she's taking Amazon to court, and she's, trying to get a lawsuit on it, and she's trying to, but she's probably going to lose because, like I said, she hasn't lost anything. And because she's also purchased 12 movies after she filed the lawsuit. So, if you're going to sue somebody, you don't then go to them and keep buying from them. That's usually a bad sign. That's, yeah, I mean, that's a real thing. So what do you guys think? I know Becca's chiming in here again. She says she's bought seasons of TV shows from Amazon. That's the worst because seasons aren't cheap. Yeah. And that, again, the chances of it happening are very slim. But it is possible, and it's all because of licensing. But you might start seeing this because you have Disney, and you have Universal, and you have Paramount, and you have all these different studios who are starting their own streaming services. Well, they're going to start pulling their movies, pulling the licenses from the other streaming services. These streaming wars are going to be legit, and I think that's what this lady is worried about, and that's what Amazon, I think, is probably worried about. But that's why they have that disclaimer, because I mean, they can't guarantee that, Disney won't pull the license for Mulan, which they do have on Prime now. And we've already seen me rant about that. So anyway, what do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments below your guys' thoughts, and we're going to move on to our second main topic. And our second main topic of the day is another rant topic, another one. Let me get some tea here really quick so I have some rant power. All right, second main topic of the day, another rant-worthy topic. And that is this. Netflix to raise U.S. prices on certain tiers, first hike since January of 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, Netflix is going to be raising our prices on two tiers that they'll be doing this for. So Netflix is raising the subscription price to its standard and premium plans in the U.S., the first such hikes of the streaming giant since January of 2019. The service confirmed that it's raising the price of its HG standard plan from $13.99 to $13.99 from $12.99. Its 4K plan to $17.99 from $15 over the next 2 months. The prices take effect today for new members, which current subscribers will be notified 30 days ahead of their price increase based on their billing cycle. The entry-level plan remains fixed at the $8.99 spot. Not unexpected, guys. Not unexpected. But again, ill-timed. Ill-timed. Here's the thing. Netflix is going to be $20 billion by the end of this fiscal year. They are spending more money than they're making. Now, why are the banks lending them so much money? Because Netflix can turn around with their business model right now and just decide to not spend a lot of money in a year, and they'd more than make all that money up. They make a butt ton of money. But They are raising prices, and I'm telling you guys right now, expect this on every streaming service. Everyone, Disney, you name it, Peacock, Amazon, you name it. They're all going to go up. And the reason they're all going to go up is because theaters are going to be gone probably, or even if they're not gone, theaters are going to limp on for a while, and all the studios need to make up this money, which means the streaming services need to pay them, which means they need to make more money to get content in, and with the streaming wars and everything else, this is going to be a thing. Again, understandable. I get that. That's business, right? Here's my issue with this. We're in a pandemic, dude. People are getting, like, literally, like, a state away from me, it just shut down right now. I'm in Wisconsin. Illinois is just shutting down again. People are going to be out of work. Excuse me. People are going to be out of work, and they're charging more in the middle of this? Dick move, Banner. Dick move, in my opinion. I'm sorry, but that's a douchebag move. And I get that you need to make your money, but you're gouging people in the middle of this. It's just terrible, in my opinion. Completely terrible. I really do think it's a very poor, ill-timed thing that they have every right to do, mind you. They have not raised prices in almost 2 years. But it's still poor timing when you do it in the middle of a pandemic. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Netflix. Bullshit. It's bullshit. And I don't have any other way to say that. It's bullshit. That's how I feel about it. It's just very poor timed. I don't mind that they're trying to make money. I don't mind that, again, it's been almost 2 years. That's understandable. And normally, I wouldn't have a problem with it. I really wouldn't. But I'm sorry. The timing could not possibly be worse. Could not possibly be worse. In the middle of a pandemic, right before the holidays. It's a dick move. It's a dick move, in my opinion. So, but what do you guys think? Do you guys think that a Netflix is okay with this? Do you think they're in the right? Do you think they're wrong? Are you pissed off? I'm in the HD tier, by the way. I pay for the the HD, the 4K stuff. So, like, for me, it's going to be a hike. It's going to be a $2 hike for me, which is, again, now why does everybody else get, or why does the other tier get $1 and I get $2? That's bullshit too, in my opinion, but whatever. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below your guys' thoughts, and we'll move on to our third main topic of the day. The third main topic of the day. James Bond film No Time to Die explored a $600 million sale to streaming services. Now, this is a little bit misleading. A little bit misleading. So, I'm not even going to read the article. I'm going to paraphrase what really happened. But yeah, it's not like MGM and OMI, the owners of the Bond franchise, it's not like they went to Netflix and Amazon and said, "Hey, this is for sale." What happened was Netflix and I think it was Apple or Amazon. Maybe it was Apple and Amazon. One of those, two of those three. Hold on, let me see in the article really quick. Apple and Netflix. Sorry. Apple and Netflix went to the owners, MGM and OMI, and the Broccoli family, who own the Bond franchise. They went to them and they wanted to know how much it would cost to buy No Time to Die, the new upcoming James Bond movie with Daniel Craig, the last Daniel Craig one. And MGM turned around and said, it's going to be $600 million. That's the price. And Apple and Netflix went, we're going to put a pin in that, and we're going to go do other stuff, basically. Basically, that's what they did. So the article is misleading, saying that they explored it. Yeah, I guess MGM did explore it, but in the sense that they basically said, yeah, if you really want to buy it, you can buy it for $600 million. $600 million. Basically, they gave them the asshole rate. They say it's not really, that's basically their way of saying it's not for sale. But if you're really that serious, here's the price. So, I mean, it's really a much ado about nothing, but it does open the door. in the sense that it shows that, for the right big giant asshole rate price, they would have sold this movie. Now, right now, they're sitting there going, okay, yeah, $600 million. What about 6 months from now if this pandemic keeps rolling? They still going to be sitting there going, $600 million? When they're not making a dime off this movie that's already paid for sitting there and they're hurting real bad? You think that MGM's going to be like, maybe we should re-explore that? And I think Apple and Netflix might do the same thing. But as of right now, that's the price. So if you guys have $600 million laying around, you could buy James Bond No Time to Die. But anyway, what do you guys think? Do you think that MGM is crazy for not selling it? Do you think that Apple and Netflix are crazy for not jumping on that $600 million? Now, granted, this is one movie. This is not the whole Bond franchise. So I feel like they should just turn around and drop like maybe $4 billion or $3 billion on the whole Bond franchise. That's a lot of money, but it's also like, what is it, like 25 or 30 movies? It's ridiculous. So, I mean, I don't know. The point being is that, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that, it was a mistake that MGM didn't sell? As Becca says, whips out wallet. I got you guys. Opens wallets, cobwebs. Never mind. Yeah, it's probably a little much. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Do you guys think that Netflix and Apple are crazy to pass this up? Do you think they should have jumped on it? What do you guys think? Let me know. And I'm going to get to the next topic. And the next topic is also a Netflix topic. Netflix is really dominating this week's topics. So, Assassin's Creed live-action Netflix series in development. Yes, you guys heard me right. They're going to be developing a live-action Assassin's Creed TV show series for Netflix. Now, let me tell you guys. I know all of you are like, oh, they messed up Assassin's Creed before. I don't know if they can do this. And yes, that Assassin's Creed movie was awful. But it wasn't Netflix doing it, for one. And it's not Netflix doing it as a movie. It's Netflix doing it as a TV show. Let's break this down. Netflix TV shows. Stranger Things. The Witcher. Orange is the New Black, House of Cards, I mean, you name them, like Haunted Hill House, Haunting Bly Manor. Just start going through their catalog of television series and how good they are. I'm telling you, this is a good thing. Netflix series showrunners have proven that they know how to take an IP and build it into something amazing. Absolutely amazing. And as Becca chimed in about a separate time, actually, I'm going to hold off on that one, Becca, because yes, I will talk about that. But hold on. So yes, I think this is a very good thing for not only the Assassin's Creed series, but I think it's a good thing for Netflix as well. I think people were very disappointed in that movie that came out, and the fans. You know what? I didn't even play Assassin's Creed, but I would literally sit and watch my brother play. I just watch because the stories were so interesting. That game has great story. It has a great story base to it, a great backstory, and I think they could do something really awesome with it. I think they could really build on that world, and again, giving it to Netflix is by far, I think, the best right now. Other than HBO, I think they're the best ones coming out with TV shows right now. They're killing it. Umbrella Academy, that's another one off the top of my head. Yeah, Netflix is a great home, I think, for this IP, and I really do believe that it's a good move, and I really do think they're going to do it well. And again, look what they did with The Witcher. They've already proved they can do it once. The Witcher was amazing. So, they did it with The Witcher. I think they're going to do it again with Assassin's Creed. I'm excited for this. But it is not about me, guys. It's not about me. It's about you. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. As Becca chimes in, she says, "My Woodstock tattoo thanks you." And she says, "Chris and I play the Assassin's Creed, play the Creed games almost religiously." Yes. So, I mean, it looks like this is right up, like Becca might be right up your alley. Because, yeah, I'm excited. Like I said, I think that they're going to do great with it. Again, look at The Witcher. The Witcher is everything you need to know. Like, right there. They took a video game IP and created a great show with it. And I think they're going to do the same with Assassin's Creed. I'm excited. Again, let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Are you excited for that? And we are going to move on to our next main topic. And, yeah, I mean, you may, I don't know, something happened today, right? Some people might be excited about this. If you haven't been sitting under a rock, The Mandalorian took the nation by storm last year, riding the cute, chubby coattails of Baby Yoda. And Season 2 launched today. It dropped at 2 a.m. Central Standard Time this morning. You guys, as Becca says, this is the way. And I'm telling you, this is the way. Let me start with what I was concerned about going into this season. I was concerned that they were going to get sucked into trying to do more Star Wars. What is so great about Mandalorian is, yes, it's Star Wars, but it's really a Western. This is a Western. It's a old school ass Western. And I was afraid, especially if Dave Filoni gets his hands on it. He's one of the creators on the show, and he's one of the ones that did Clone Wars and Rebels, the animated stuff. And, you know, he's got Ahsoka Tano coming into this season, which is one of his big characters that he's just in love with. And I was afraid that they're going to try to do so much Star Wars-y type things and not stick with what made this show really good, where it basically is a Western and the Star Wars thing is the backdrop. But the story is all about it being a Western and his journey. That was my worry, that they weren't going to do that. Well, I can tell you guys after watching this show this morning, they have doubled down on the Western thing. This episode was good. This one was directed by Jon Favreau, and it was really, really, really good. I'm not going to drop any spoilers. I'm not saying anything. It's just... but they really did a great job of really doubling down on that Western feel and really starting this off. I just loved it. You guys, it's already up there with some of my favorite episodes of Mandalorian. It was great. Couple of things I wanted to go over with the show. The cast. So the cast of this show, we have, obviously, Pedro Pascal, but John Leguizamo plays one of the characters, and he's an amazing actor. And then Timothy Oliphant is the other one, and he was really great as the name of the episode's called The Marshal, and he was great. Timothy Oliphant was really good as the Marshal in this show. Again, very good job of giving it that Western feel. Great job of kind of picking up right where they left off. I'm excited. I'm very excited for the rest of the season. This was an awesome episode. As Becca chimes in, bring me more Baby Yoda, and she says, it's the same universe, but different than Star Wars in such an amazing way. Yes, and that's the thing. Like, yes, it's in Star Wars universe, but they do such a great job with the characters and the story. It's all about him and his journey. And now his journey is to find, you know, Baby Yoda's people, you know. Now, I don't know what that's going to entail. I don't know if that's going to entail finding his actual species or if that entails more him finding Jedi. Unsure. But so far, great start to Mandalorian Season 2. I loved it. What did you guys think? Have you guys seen Mando Season 2? Let me know in the comments below. And again, I just want to let you guys know that tonight, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time tonight, I will be doing an open spoiler discussion about the first episode of Mandalorian Season 2. So I really hope you guys can join me for that. I think it's going to be awesome. And excuse me. Sorry. That was very professional, Mike. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. Dude, I'm so excited to talk about this. It's so hard for me not to go into anything right now. So I'm really excited. I hope you guys can join me for that. And I will check you out on that. Hopefully you can check me out on that on the Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 1 spoiler discussion tonight. Again, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. That being said, I got a couple more things to go over here really quick. And then we're going to get into our viewer comments. So I saw a movie. I saw a couple of movies, actually. So a couple of movies that I saw. So we'll start with the first one here. I saw on Netflix the movie Hubie Halloween. Excuse me. And so this is the new Adam Sandler comedy on Netflix. Let me start with some of the things I liked. It's not much. I'll tell you that. But if you watch Adam Sandler movies over the years, the cool things about this movie is, again, a lot of, like, it's almost like watching Marvel movies. Like, ooh, Easter egg. Ooh, Easter egg. Oh, that guy was in this movie, and this character was in that movie. There's a lot of that in this movie. A lot of recurring character. Well, there's at least one recurring character from a previous movie, which is awesome and a great cameo, and I'm not going to spoil it, but it's really good. And then just a lot of the actors who come back, you know, and it's the Adam Sandler thing. He's got his whole crew, and I always love seeing that. It's really cool. Like, oh, you know, who's Rob Schneider going to play now? You know, like, so that, I mean, that part is fun. I always enjoy that with Adam Sandler movies. So that's what I liked. The sad thing is that that shouldn't be what you like about a movie, right? Like, you should like the story. You should think it's funny. This is a comedy. I didn't think it was all that funny. I'm not going to lie. I didn't like it at all. I thought it was pretty bad. And this kind of goes with the Adam Sandler motif lately. Ever since he signed that deal with Netflix, he's just come out with one bad comedy after another. And the worst part of it is I feel like they were trying to do almost like he did in Grown Ups. And where, like, they had the whole, I don't know, like, you know how Grown Ups has, like, where they have a good message and, you know, and all that. They tried to do that in this movie, and it just went, it was just terrible. Just terrible, as Becca chimes in and says. Best part was the Cameron Boyce tribute. Yeah, the Cameron Boyce tribute at the end was good. I wouldn't say that's the best part. I really don't want to spoil anything. There is a cameo that I absolutely loved, and it's right in the beginning of the movie, and that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say any more. There is a cameo that I absolutely loved, and it was like, oh my God, I can't believe they did that. But other than that cameo, I was very unimpressed. And the thing is, you know, if you watch a movie like Uncut Gems, Adam Sandler has developed as a dramatic actor. I mean, he was up for Oscar consideration for that. He didn't end up getting the nomination, which he was pretty pissed about, apparently. In fact, when he didn't get it, he said something along the lines of, well, I guess I'm just going to have to go make a shitty comedy. Well, in that case, you did it, Adam. You did it. You made a shitty comedy. But I got to tell you guys, I didn't like it. But again, it isn't about me. It's about you guys. What did you guys think? Did you guys see the Hubie Halloween movie on Netflix? If so, what did you think? Let me know in the comments below. And I'm going to move on to the final topic. I told you guys I had a lot of stuff to talk about today. Excuse me. Yeah, let's go in my throat. Final topic of the day. And then I'll get to all of your guys' viewer comments. I cannot wait. All right, so final topic. And this is going to be a Borat 2 subsequent movie film. So I did see Borat 2. And I know I talked about Borat a little bit last week, but I just wanted to kind of delve into it a little bit more. Again, no spoilers here. But so I watched Borat 2. Things I liked. I'll start with that again. Things I liked. I thought the girl who played his daughter was really good. She was really good. And she's an unknown, and she held her own with Sacha Baron Cohen, and that could not have been easy to do, especially in that format of a film. So I liked that. I'm impressed on how he got this done in secret. Nobody knew it was coming. That's impressive. So that's good. There are some funny parts. I will say this. This movie is very political. He does make fun of both sides, but I'm not going to lie. If you lean right, you're going to hate this movie. And I'm not trying to get too political with this. I don't want to really talk politics on my show. But if you lean right politically, you will probably not like this movie. Unless you're really good at laughing at yourself. But yeah, it is definitely heavily making fun of the right political spectrum in this country. Some of the stuff is just creepy. I'm not gonna lie. It's just creepy and just what? And I'm sitting here going, this can't possibly be real. And it is real. And I'm just like, how? How is this real? Yeah. And that's the thing. What I loved about the first movie is it was just a comedy. It was just fun. He was just messing with any and everybody. This one was definitely more agenda driven, and I didn't really like that as much. And I can laugh at either side. I don't care politically. I can laugh at whatever. It just wasn't that funny to me. It just really wasn't. And I'm sure that a lot of people thought it was, and that's great. I just didn't think it was all that great. I can't lie. I got to be honest. I wasn't that impressed with Borat 2. But again, not about me, so I'm going to give Borat 2 a thumbs down. Sorry, I did not like Borat 2. But I will say again, I want to double down. The girl who played his daughter I thought was really good. I thought she did a great job. And it's not that I even thought that Sacha Baron Cohen did a bad job. I just felt like, again, because it was so politically charged, that's not really my cup of tea. It wasn't meant for me. That's the big thing. So I didn't like it, but it's not up to me. It's up to you guys. Did you guys see Borat 2? If so, what did you think? Let me know in the comments below. And I'm going to move on to our viewer comments. So again, I talked earlier. The best, now there are definitely multiple ways to reach out to the show, at Movie881 on Twitter, at Movie881 on Facebook. You can always write in for main topics at themovieidiot@gmail.com, but the best way, of course, is the tip link, which is streamlabs.com/movieidiot. I had 2 tip submissions today, 2. Oops, excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, I'm doing well here. Okay. Well, you know what? Screw it. We'll just stick with the top view. So, 2 tip submissions today. So, first one comes from my guy, Del Mackey. I love this guy. He's every week, man. Every week supporting the show, Del. Del says, hey, Mike. I am, in capital letters, very not happy with the Netflix hike. Ugh. Yeah, dude. I'm very not happy with the Netflix hike as well. And again, I am a premier, so I'm the top tier subscriber on Netflix. And my thing just went up $2 a month, which means now I'm going to be paying an extra $24 a year for Netflix. And that sucks. It sucks. And again, I feel like I'm very not happy because of the timing, especially. I felt like the timing was just terrible. Terrible. But that's how I feel, man. I feel your pain on that, Del. I'm sorry, buddy. But, you know, it is what it is. I mean, now, I will say this. Again, if we were in the middle of a pandemic, I might feel differently about this. So... it has been almost 2 years. So, but we are in the middle of a pandemic, so I thought the timing was just fucking awful. Sorry, it just was. So, anyway. All right, we're going to move on to our second tip. Thank you, Del, by the way. Thank you for sending in that tip. I really appreciate that. Again, you guys, if you want to send in tips, streamlabs.com/movieidiot. Again, you're supporting the show if you do, and I really appreciate that. So, all right, second tip of the day. Bick Mitchum, another very frequent tipper for the show. Thank you, Bick. And he just says simply, Mando! Oh my God! That is all. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, dude. Like I said, The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 1 was great. And again, like, I'm not surprised that it was Jon Favreau that kicked it off. He didn't direct an episode, by the way, all last season. So this was the first episode he's actually directed. Phenomenal job. It's Jon Favreau. I mean, he's great. But he killed it. Again, doubling down on the Western feel. Really great job of just, again, following Mando on his journey and focusing on that. And that's the bread and butter of the show. And again, just picks right up. And Baby Yoda is adorable. He's adorable. He got no little ears. Oh my God, dude. Forget it, man. Forget it. Yeah, dude. It's awesome. If you haven't seen it, get on it. Because we are going to be talking spoilers tonight at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time right here on this channel. So make sure you check out Mando Season 2, Episode 1, so we can talk spoilers tonight, guys. All right, I'm going to go back to something Becca was talking about earlier. She sent this in. Becca asked, can we talk about Apple taking the Peanuts movie off the air and only on their service? First time in nearly 55 years. So I do want to talk about this, Becca. And I'm not going to lie, I'm probably going to have a semi-unpopular opinion. If you don't know what Becca's talking about, Peanuts Incorporated, I think that's what it's called, Peanuts Incorporated, sold the rights to, Charlie Brown and all of its properties, basically, to Apple. So Apple has purchased the rights, and they're just Apples. They're can't think of the word. What is the word? The word exclusive. There we go. Exclusive to Apple. So you can only see any of the Peanuts movies. So The Big Great Pumpkin or Charlie Brown Christmas or whatever on Apple TV. So this is the first time in 55 years, as she said, that it won't be on CBS or ABC or NBC or something like that. I have an unpopular opinion. I don't care. The thing is, and here's why. The classy thing that Apple TV did that they didn't have to do, they just bought an IP. The classy thing they did is they made it free for anybody to watch for like 3 days for the Halloween special. And I bet you they're going to do the same thing for the Christmas special. As Becca chimes in, it's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Yeah, they made it free to watch for a few days before Halloween. So it is available to you even if you are not an Apple Plus subscriber in a window, of course, which is basically what you get on regular TV anyway. In fact, if you do it on regular TV, you have to watch at a certain day at a certain time or DVR it. On Apple TV Plus, for the few day window they give you, you can watch it any fucking time. So in that case, I felt that was classy. I thought that was the right thing to do, and they did it. Guys, face it. Here's the thing. This is going to happen more and more. I mean, pretty soon, network TV isn't going to be much of a thing. I mean, NBC's already taken the steps with their Peacock network, And as Becca says, still sad. It is sad. I mean, I get it. But inevitably, that this is what's going to happen. I mean, they're going to be moving all this stuff to some type of streaming service. Now, hopefully, they're all smart enough and classy enough to do what Apple TV did. Because, again, I felt like that was a classy move. Yes, and Becca chimes in, CBS has already done it too. Yeah, CBS has CBS All Access, which is changing to Paramount All Access. But yeah, I felt that was a classy move on Apple's part. They bought an IP. They knew it was going to be probably a big uproar. And so what they did is they said, look, you can watch this movie for a few days for free. So they did that. Becca chimes in again. I get it, but for me, 2020 was not the time to do it. At the same time, I mean, 2020 so like I was talking about the Netflix thing earlier. 2020 was not the time to raise your prices, Netflix. Bad, okay? Acquiring an IP, if the IP is available, if it wasn't Apple, it was going to be somebody else. It was going to be Netflix, or it was going to be Amazon. I mean, honestly, you should be mad at the Peanuts Incorporated then. They were the ones selling. All Apple did was bought it. If it wasn't going to be them, it was going to be somebody else. You know, and that's not Apple's fault. I don't blame Apple. I get why people are upset, though. I really do. I could do. Because, you know, it's like, you know, here's what I'm going to equate it to. And this is going to happen within the next few years. Everybody watches NFL football on Thanksgiving, right? And, you know, a lot of people watch NFL football in general, right? I guarantee you within the next few years, either one of these streaming services and or the NFL themselves is going to create a streaming service for NFL football. So either like Amazon's going to buy it and they're going to stream all the NFL games, or, you know, something like that. And what's going to happen is Thanksgiving Day, you're going to have to be an Amazon subscriber or something to watch your Thanksgiving Day NFL games. That's what's going to happen. And this is just another one of those things that, you know, it's an IP that gets acquired. And again, it's not Apple's fault. They were, you know, the IP was on the market. They bought it. I don't blame them for that. But I do understand the nostalgic thing. I mean, I was, you know, dude, man, I've been going back a long way, you know, watching like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and all that stuff on free TV on Christmas Eve. You know, I can still remember being at family's house and there's Rudolph, Frosty the Snowman, you know, or, you know, like again, the big pumpkin, the Great Pumpkin, the Halloween special for Charlie Brown. And I totally get it. Unfortunately, you know, this is just the way the world's going. I mean, there's no way that this was going to stay on network TV. There's just no way. Again, network TV is going away, and network TV itself is part of the reason it's going away because they're all starting their own thing. So as much as I agree with you in the sense that, yes, it is sad, Becca, it's going forward. My thing is I just don't think that it's fair because a lot of people are really pissed at Apple, and I don't think that's the fair part because, again, if it wasn't Apple, it was going to be somebody. I guess that's my point. I don't know. But I do agree with you that it is kind of sad, and it's the end of an era. It's the end of an era, and we're going to see more of them. And again, I'm telling you guys, like I was talking about the NFL, don't be shocked. Pretty soon, that's going to be a thing too. And then Becca chimes in and says, you're right, it's not Apple's fault. You brought up good points, and I'm not as upset, I guess. Well, and look, you can be, I mean, I'm not telling you not to be upset. You know what I mean? That you have definitely a right to be upset. You know, this is something that's been a part of your childhood, right? But at the same time, you know, if it wasn't Apple, it's going to be somebody. Somebody was going to do it. Now, CBS could have ponied up, because I think they had it. I think it was CBS. They could have ponied up the dough and put it on their own streaming network, but they didn't want to. Apple stepped up. And I'm telling you guys, too, post-pandemic, the two companies with the most money to buy up intellectual property is Amazon and Apple in that order. Apple has enough money to buy intellectual properties. Tons of them. Amazon has enough money to buy all the intellectual properties plus all the streaming services 10 times over again. That's how big the gap is. So I'm telling you guys, within the next 5 years, Apple and Amazon are going to be huge players in IP. So don't be shocked if you start seeing a lot of these types of IPs making their way to Amazon and Apple. Now, Netflix is trying their damnedest to buy up a lot of stuff, but they're $20 billion in debt, whereas Apple and Amazon have more money than God, and Amazon really has more money than God. So, again, that's, you know, it unfortunately is what it is, and I totally get it, but that's just how I feel, and I understand how you feel as well, Becca. And that was a great topic. Thank you for sending that in. And, yeah. So, let me see if there's anything else. I know I had posted something here earlier in the week I wanted to read. like I said, I try to post at least one thing on Facebook a week where I can get people to kind of comment on. And I did have a topic. Here we go. Let's see. So I said, with Mandalorian just 2 days away, what are your theories / predictions for season 2? So Dan says, I predict it will be awesome. Which it was, by the way. And then I said, I predict we'll see Ahsoka Tano in one episode, maybe like episode 5. It'll be less than a 5-minute Ahsoka Tano cameo, though. Dan says, probably. I hope she will have a larger role. And I said, well, and Dave Filoni will probably direct that episode because he has a thing for that character. I swear to God, Dave Filoni has like a huge boner for Ahsoka Tano. It's crazy. Anyway. Ken chimed in, says, the snow planet will be Lum, L-L-U-M. This is the place Jedi went to get their lightsaber crystals as kids. It also becomes Starkiller Base in the Force Awakens movie. Very possible. Very, very possible. Bobby chimes in, says, I predict the child is not Yoda because it will turn out that this all takes place at the time of clone troopers. Well, I already know that's not true. First of all, we already know that this is not Yoda. The child is 100% not Yoda. At this point, Yoda's dead. So unless there's reincarnation, I mean, I guess that's possible, but Yoda is dead. So this is not Yoda. We already know that. That's a fact. Mike chimes in, says, kind of hoping Thrawn is leading the last remnants of the Empire and is in charge of Moff Gideon. He doesn't have to be in it long just to show he's still around. Of course, this would mean Ezra Bridger should be around too. The show isn't about them, but would be neat to mention. Well, I mean, there's a possibility you can get an Ezra Bridger mention. For those of you who don't know, Ezra Bridger was the main character in the Rebels Star Wars show. So, but I mean, there's possible with Ahsoka Tano being on there. That's a possible thing. And then another Mike says, I predict it will be awesome. I don't, however, believe any of the unconfirmed rumors until I see it with my own eyes. Well, that's the thing. You got to make sure anything you like, any rumor you read, if it's not coming from Deadline, Variety, or Hollywood Reporter, don't believe it, because yeah, it's probably fake, especially if it came from the site We Got This Covered. And a public service announcement to everybody. Again, if you ever see news from WeGotThisCovered.com, never, ever, ever believe it. They are the worst bullshit movie and TV show entertainment website ever. They constantly make up shit for clickbait. So never, ever, ever, ever believe that. And then Becca just chimed in and said, Mike, you're awesome, but I don't want to listen to Mando theories. You're great. Well, I'm sorry, Becca. Other people apparently did want to talk about Mando theories. I can't please everybody, okay? I try. But thank you. Thank you. And I think that's it. I think that's everything. So, guys, that's going to do it for this week's Movie Idiot Show. Sorry about the rough start. I don't know what happened there, but hey, shit happens, right? I will be doing the show, of course, again next Friday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. We'll be talking again Mando Season 2, Episode 2. And also, by the way, not only will we be doing that, but we'll be doing the spoiler discussions, hopefully anyway. Tonight, for sure, we're doing spoiler discussion. I'm actually going to watch the episode again. Because I kind of had to piecemeal it together. I was working last night, so I was watching on my breaks, and then I literally watched it in the shower. You guys don't have to picture that, but it was a thing. Finished watching it. Anyway, the point being is that I had to piece it together, so I'm going to watch it again. Tonight, we're going to do the open spoiler discussion for Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 1. So hopefully you guys can watch the show. Join me for that, because I really, 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 really want to talk to you guys about all the cool shit in this episode. So, again, thank you. I want to thank Del Mackey, Bick Mitchum. Again, you two tippers, you guys every week are there. I appreciate you. And again, guys, if you want to support the show, Tip Topics, again, or tip comments, streamlabs.com/movieidiot. You can do that 24/7. And that link is in, there we go. That link for the tip link is in the comments below, the video and everything. So you can just click on it, go send in some comments to talk about on the show 24/7 throughout the week. So if you're like working, or if you read an article and you're like, oh my God, is this true? Just, hey, hit me up, man. Send in a tip topic or a tip comment, and I'll talk about it next show. So anyway, so that's that. I also want to thank Becca again. Becca is always on the live stream, and I love it. I love having people on the live stream, and hopefully some of you can keep joining us a little bit, and we can keep building this community. Don't forget again to, of course, like, comment, share, and subscribe so we can build the community so Becca has more people to talk to than just my dumb ass. And that's it. That's gonna do it for this week's Movie Idiot Show. Again, thank you guys. I hope you all have a great week. Hopefully you guys can check out tonight's open spoiler discussion for Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 1 again tonight. 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. We'll be doing that. Thank you guys again. And I am out of here. Hope you guys have a great week. Have a great Halloween. Be safe and all that stuff. Peace. See you later.